Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanna show you how I will replant this Cattleya orchid. This orchid I got from Florida last year, which is 8 months ago, on April month. This Cattleya, when I got it, had some disease. It had fungus disease, and the seller, she sold me this Cattleya very cheap. I got it for $6. When I brought it to my house, it was doing great. It started growing new babies from the base, and then one day it started growing something like this, and I wanted to see what's going on, what kind of plant is that. I didn't know that time. It was small curly thing like this, and it started growing. Then it turned to this kind of huge leaves, as you see, and now this plant is filling my pot and it's squeezing my Cattleya orchid, and day by day I'm losing my Cattleya. I lost big leaves like this, leaves, most of them I lost, and only these few babies are still here. And today I need to replant it, otherwise I will lose my whole Cattleya plant. I have only one Cattleya, and 1 hour ago I soaked this pot in this bowl. As you see, it makes these roots come easily out. And let's start taking out this plant. You see this this hard thing, it look like wood. I found this plant's name, but now I don't have it. My baby broke the decorative pot which this pot was sitting, and that label I lost with that pot. And now let's take this plant out, and we will see what kind of roots we have in this Cattleya. I don't think that I have healthy roots on this plant. See, it's very hard, and I'm scared to damage some plant. And this plant, look at this, what's going on here. And let's see. And now see, this Cattleya had lots of roots. Now they are dead. It's hollow inside. And let me open it, and I will see what's here. And I don't know what kind of things are this. Probably these are the roots of this plant, I don't know. And this is squeezing. This plant is very thirsty plant, this one. I need to water this Cattleya every single day. And next day when I check, I find my Cattleya again dry. Look at this. From this only one is left, and I will check if I need to cut these roots. And here, what I have here, these roots are still alive, which is making me happy. It's giving me hope. We'll see. These roots are still good. This division is dead. See, nothing is growing from this one. I can remove it. And only this Cattleya I have here, and I need to be very careful not to break the live roots, these roots. And here I have one very beautiful white root. I need to be very careful. I don't need to be worried about this plant. This plant is very wild. And I have here live roots also. Here live roots, and these roots are dead. This root is live. Let me hold it like this and try to take it out. No, here is live root also. If I pull it out, I can damage this root. I don't want to damage this live root. And what I can do here, okay, I will open wider. And try to take out this root here. These plants are growing to each other. See, now this root is safe, and let me take some instrument. I got my tweezers and I will try to remove these roots around this live root. I will make these roots free from the dead roots. These roots are growing deep, and these brown roots. See, I have here one live root. Now I try, yeah, it's out, and I don't want to break any live root here. See, it's coming out now, and here I have one live root also. Let me take this bark out and see. Now is my Cattleya is out, free from these things. Oh, yes, thanks God it's out. And now I need to clean these dead roots. Yeah, these are dead. Let me get my pruners and I'm gonna cut these dead roots. Okay, I will press and feel this. I'm pressing and feeling this root is dead, and I'm gonna remove this root. Like so, and these roots are dead also. And let me check this one. This one is dead. And now the rest I can clean with my fingers. Yes, these roots are dead too. I don't need to leave them. they're dead. And now my Cattleya is clean, as you see. And let's clean this one too. This one. As you see, I don't have any live root in here. All of them are dead. And this one, no, they are all dead. See, it's hollow inside and they're easily coming out when I pull them. It's very easy to pull them out. See, it's brown and dead. What I can do in this case, see, all of them are dead, and I don't know if this one will survive or not. I hope that it will grow new roots, but this baby is not growing any. Let's see how here is growing small root in here. Yeah, this is root. I will try to cut these old roots and plant it. See, it's dead. It's all dead, and let's cut it. It's brown, and only this part is okay, still okay. Oh, my pruners are not cutting it. Okay, now I will remove this dead thing also, and these roots I will clean. And see, everything is dead in here, and here is small root is growing here. This one, this is new root, and I will leave it. And here I will cut this. Probably I will leave this old roots because it's gonna hold my Cattleya in the medium. This will help to hold this Cattleya in the medium, and that's it. I will just plant it in this in the pot, and let's clean a little bit here with my tweezers, these brown things. And I'm not gonna wash this Cattleya with any hydrogen peroxide or what I usually use for dying plants, potassium permanganate. I'm not gonna use it because everything is doing here great. See, it has live roots, white roots, and it's still okay. And let's start. See how many roots it had before, and this this plant, it killed my Cattleya. See, I had here one plant, and one I removed already from the pot, and all of them are dead. This Cattleya, it had lots of roots. It filled this pot, and now all of these roots and these divisions are dead. See here, because this plant, it doesn't let my Cattleya breathe. See, it's covering the top of the soil, not soil, medium, and I will just replant it in this pot. I will just place it in this pot, and it will grow. It can grow in this pot. What I'm gonna do, I will just place it back in this pot, and see, it can continue growing in this pot. Now this pot is his pot, and here I will fill with medium. See how it's going. Now let's start planting my Cattleya. I prepared my cola bottle, and I wrote here date. Today is 5th of January 2020. I cut this cola bottle into half, into parts. See, I cut here holes, and I'm gonna place this top part in the bottom part and fill it with my lava rock. Here, my lava rock. I will put it here. It's very easy. And I put my New Zealand sphagnum moss, which I soaked before making this video. I soaked this New Zealand sphagnum moss. I just cut a little bit, this much piece, and from that much piece I have 1 cup of moss, and I'm gonna place this moss on top of the lava rock, because this moss will help to absorb moisture from the bottom part of this cola bottle. I'm gonna fill this bottle with water, and on top of the moss, see, first layer is lava rock, second is sphagnum moss, and third layer is gonna be my charcoal, which is I call candy for orchids. Orchids love this thing. They grow crazy if you add charcoal in your medium. And now I'm gonna put some bark, pine bark mulch. This is mulch. I boiled it. Sometimes I boil, sometimes I just put in an oven. And now I will place my Cattleya in this bark like so, and fill it. I will put some moss on top of the roots, and I will place this small Cattleya here on top of the moss. It doesn't have roots, see, like this, and put some bark again. I will make layers from bark and moss. This way of planting my orchids love. That's why I chose this way. You don't need to be worried about if your plant is staying without any water. You don't worry, or you don't need to worry about if you overwater your plant. You never overwater, or you never over dry your orchid if you use this method. I love this method, and I will show you my other orchids which I planted in this way. See, I'm gonna place some charcoal around the base of the plant on top, with just a little bit, and some wood, some bark around the plant, and now you see it's stable. Now it's stable. See, I will press it a little bit, not much, because I don't want to damage my roots, juicy roots, white roots. And now it's ready. This is rainwater. I soaked my Cattleya in rainwater, and let me put some water from the top. See how I water it? Every time when I plant my orchids, I water it. This is first time I'm watering it, and next time I will water with fertilizer. Every time when I water my orchids, I put water with fertilizer. See, water is black now. See, because I added charcoal, that's why it's black. This is very good way of planting, because when you add charcoal, you will never see algae is growing in the bottom part of the bottle. Sometimes when you keep your orchids in water culture, or you keep water in the water, you see algae is growing, and sometimes you need to take your orchid and you need to wash it. And in this case, you don't need to worry about algae. See, I have lots of orchids which I planted in this way, and none of them have algae growing, and roots are, they grow crazy. And here I want to show you, recently I planted these orchids. These orchids were very weak, and I decided to plant them in the color bottle, and now you see how many roots they grow in short time. See, roots grow crazy. They love, and the leaves grow very well in this method. See how the roots are growing. They are going to the water. See how they are growing. See, you don't need to worry about, see, this root is coming out, even it's searching water, and they don't decay. As you see, they are green and healthy. They don't decay because these roots grow in this they get used to be in this medium which is always moist. As you see, this orchid growing new spike, and most of them, they grow spikes in this method, and this method is very good if you don't have time to water, or your orchid is very weak. You can use this method. And this is my only Cattleya. I don't have any other Cattleyas. And I planted most of my Phalaenopsis orchids in this method. And let's see how Cattleyas will react, how they grow in this method. If I see any new changes, I will update, and we will see how this plant will grow in this method. Phalaenopsis orchids, all of them, they love this method, and this is my first Cattleya, which I am planting it in a cola bottle in this method. I'm gonna put this stick in the pot because this Cattleya, I don't want this Cattleya to move from side to side. I will make it strong in this pot until these roots grow and fill this pot, and later I can remove the stick. See, I took both Cattleyas and see, now it's safe, it's not laying down now. See, it's not moving, it's very good. And this pot I'm gonna fill with my orchid medium because this plant is doing great in this medium. I'm not changing anything, it can continue living in this pot. See, I will just fill the empty part of the pot, and that's it. Now my plant is planted, they're separate, see, and I will see how this Cattleya will grow in this kind of method of planting. I will update if I see some changes, if good changes or bad changes, I will update. Till now I never saw bad results in this kind of planting. As you see, there is nothing to talk about. You see how roots are growing crazy, and it's with Phalaenopsis orchids, and how it will go with Cattleyas we will see later. Please subscribe this channel if you are not subscribed yet. If you like this video, please put thumbs up, and please check my merchandise in the description below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.